Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll push forward to the 37. Gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there. Truly, a big man who just made a big play.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I honestly love them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing again is Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Off play action, Fields. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as they'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And he'll slide to a halt here. The first down marker. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Blake did on the last one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Robinson now on first down. And some space here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. He'll find Gibson here complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Wentz. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's into the clear. And they will score a big 6 for the Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fields on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the hole in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Commanders are going to take over. Yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The final shot before half for Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dominique Robinson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now Wentz on third down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Pettis. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the rush. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, it's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He could only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Gets past one man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. To throw is Wentz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. We'll call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A give left side to Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back to the ground with Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Wentz. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sly able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Wentz. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. They run the draw here with Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Wentz now on 1st down. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Wentz. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Robinson with another carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down 24-14. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Washington, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down.